All right. Hey, everybody, it's Josh back with another booth tour video here with my good friend Terry from LifeSafety Power. Very excited to see your booth again. This is always one of the most interesting because you have a lot of really working equipment. It's great stuff. So, Terry, just for anybody that's coming to the show, what's your booth number here?
Our booth number is 9073.
Oh man, he passed the quiz. I love it. So, Terry, if you give our viewers here just a little taste of what you're showing everybody here at ISC.
Absolutely, Josh. Hey, thank you for stopping by. You know, it's always a pleasure. We are a premier sponsor of Qumulex, one of our great partners. Like several other OEMs, Qumulex has always been a star partner of ours. Let me take you around real quick, show you a couple new items that we have. Some of the new boards we're showing, we have an intelligent accessory board. We've always had intelligent lock boards. Now we have full 360-degree view of everything, all the power and distribution power in our cabinet. So with our Netlink system, our remote monitoring capabilities, not only can we see lock power, now we can see all your accessory power. So you can turn things on and off per port or have full visibility for troubleshooting or make sure your system's up and running. It's just amazing. We came out with a new B100, we call it a B150. Instead of 3 amps, we're at 6 amps. And that is also remote as well, just like the SD4 and the SD16 that we have. Other boards that we are showcasing are our Helix line. A lot of people don't really realize that we have redundant AC and redundant DC. What I mean by that is here I'm going to show you around an example of our rack mount equipment, because rack mount space is getting so popular nowadays. In our rack mount designs right here, as you're going to see, our rack mount designs, our PDU, our PDU is a power distribution unit, but not only that, it's UL294. You can see it right here. So now we have rack power that in rack mount PDU we have Helix built into this. We have RS45, like I mentioned, it's UL294. We can see all our power supplies, and you can plug in anybody's server or switch and see this all because it has Netlink. So we can see this all remotely under our MSM tool, our multi-system monitoring capabilities. Oh, by the way, very inexpensive. Let me show you around to a couple of other partner integration new boards that we have. As you can see, we have our big boy, our E12. Our E12 can handle up to 24 doors. We have full monitoring capabilities. We have the new SD16 on this. Our Netlink device, our NLX. Our NLX can see 64 locks, 256 points of contact. And that is also viewable on our MSM tree. If we show our MSM dashboard, you can see snapshots, statistics, or analysis, or just go back and see all your remote devices hooked up, no matter where in the world these things are located.
Which is very important nowadays. Managed services, remote services, very important.
Let me slide you around. Pardon me, gentlemen. I'm going to slide back around. Besides that, we're showing all our partners that we partner with. And on top of that, you will see Qumulex pop up there as well, since you folks are a major...
We're a big fan of Qumulex, I'm not going to lie. Big fan.
I know it'll come up eventually. We have a few, but Cantech's a new one that we just came out with as well.
Yeah, just to put people at ease out there, I mean, we have the MP series coming out soon. Look at that.
What I tell you.
Look at that. You know, all the MP series stuff is going to be fully compatible.
Absolutely.
With everything that we have here. So
now a lot of people say, hey, with that remote monitoring capabilities, sometimes I'm not privileged to another IP port or an IP address. Well, we have something else in that. If you're using a Mercury solution, any of the new boards, the LP, and when we get into the new MP Mercury boards, this hooks up. It's an we call it our SDU. It's basically a media converter. It goes micro USB to RJ45. Now the only data connection inside this cabinet is the data connection to the LP1502. Now you don't need another IP address or a switchboard.
Oh, that's great. And that saves you on
Amazing.
cabling too.
So that's a quick rundown of our everything that we have. We do so much more. Like I said, LifeSafety Power is probably divided into two sections. We have the Pro Wire applications, which is huge, time saver, cost saver, makes rinse and repeat for us. Everything looks identical, and then we have the intelligence.
Big fan of the Pro Wire. I mean, it saves you time, and it adds consistency, and I think it's really the way to go.
Especially if you have a large project and it sends out across the United States, and you have subcontractors, you don't want them messing with it and wiring those cablings for you.
Just makes the whole thing easy.
We do it all for you.
Absolutely. So, well, Terry, that was great. Thank you so much. And again, LSP is one of our very favorite partners.
Thank you, Josh.
Love the relationship. Love the service that Terry and his team provide.
Thank you.
Anybody out there, they've got really great configurator tools. I mean, you guys just make all of this so easy.
Thank you.
And we really appreciate that.
It is a complex world out there, and we try to make it simple.
Absolutely, especially for people like me. I struggle with math.
Oh,
you
don't
make
kid
it easy.
yourself.
Make it easy.
Well, you got it down.
Terry, thanks so much for giving us a bit of your time. We could all see just how busy that booth is. No surprise to me. One more time, I hope I don't catch you off guard. The booth number was?
9073.
Nailed it. Love it.
Thank you.
All right. Thanks, everybody.
Josh, appreciate it.
No problem.